Yes. So now we are going to study AC circuit containing inductor L only, right? So inductor, what is inductor? Inductor is a coil which is curled in the form of helix. What is the property of any inductor or any coil? It shows the phenomena of self-induction, and that is why in order to show the self-inductance, how do we represent it? L. So for the first one is the circuit diagram. What we have done, we have taken an inductor and it is connected to a source of AC, right? As it is alternating source, so we will take E is equals to E naught sine omega t. As we discussed in our previous lecture also, that 7 terms, 7 things we need to find in all such derivations. First of all, EMF equation, current equation, circuit diagram, wave diagram, phasor diagram, relation between E and I, and finally the resistance offered. In previous lecture, because we were using resistance, R resistor we were using, so it did not offer any extra resistance. It offered only the resistance R, so that is why there was no separate resistance offered when the circuit was connected with the source of AC. So the resistance offered was R only. So now we are going to discuss AC circuit containing an inductor, and the applied EMF is E naught sine omega t, right? And we know by the property of self-induction, the moment you are sending this applied EMF, this will show the phenomena of self-induction, and a back EMF will try to oppose the flow of current. ठीक है, एक back EMF develop होगा, and क्योंकि by the phenomena of self-induction it has a tendency to oppose the flow of incoming current, right? So that back EMF we have already studied in Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction, that back EMF is given by, we have learned that back EMF is L di by dt, right? So when we are applying E is equals to E naught sine omega t, then in order to maintain the flow of current, right, equal and opposite EMF will be minus of minus L di over dt. That is what we have learned. तो back EMF कितना बनेगा? EMF is minus L di by dt. In order to maintain the current, flow of current के लिए वो equal and opposite it should be. So हमारा EMF कितना होगा? Minus of minus L di by dt, right? So what is this? This is L di by dt. It should balance this factor. So we can write L di by dt is equals to E naught sine omega t, or di is equals to E naught upon L sine omega t dt. This is di. We need to find the current equation. In order to find the current equation, we need to integrate it, right? Integrating both the sides, E naught by L and sine omega t dt, right? So it will be I is equals to E naught by L minus cos omega t. Omega t is there, so omega will also come, right? So we'll get E naught by L minus cos omega t upon omega. Just a minute. Yes. And the value of constant, in order to maintain the flow of current, there will be a plus constant also, but the value of current is found to be 0 here. So what it becomes? It becomes minus, minus E naught by, this omega will be taken here, omega L cos omega t, right? So this is the equation of current, but we have the equation of EMF in terms of sine curve. We need to convert this equation also in terms of sine curve so that we can easily compare both the equations. So how to convert cos theta to sine theta? How we can write? Yes, we can write sine 90 minus theta is cos theta. So converting this, we may write I is equals to minus E naught by omega L, cos omega t can be written as sine pi by 2 minus omega t. Sin 90 minus something is cos of that angle. Minus is there, so we'll take it inside. E naught upon omega L is sine minus sine theta is sine of minus theta, that we can use. So this becomes omega t minus pi by 2, right? Now this current would be maximum when this factor is maximum, right? This current would be maximum when sine of something, whatever the angle is, will be maximum. So when, what is the maximum value of this? Sine omega t minus pi by 2 is maximum. तो current हमारा कितना हो जाएगा? Current will be the maximum current. What is the maximum current? I naught. So what will be I naught? ये I naught बन जाएगा जब ये पूरा 1 हो जाएगा. I naught is E naught upon omega L. Right? Now omega L is equals to E naught upon I naught. Right? Omega L is E naught upon I naught. This is EMF, this is current, and we know that the ratio of EMF and current gives us the obstruction to the flow of current. EMF upon current, it means it is the obstruction to the flow of current. ये सेल्फ इंडक्टेंस की वजह से जो ऑपोजिशन हो रहा है करंट का, द रिएक्शन गिवन बाय द कॉइल, दैट रिएक्शन, दैट ऑब्स्ट्रक्शन इज ओमेगा एल, राइट? सो व्हाट इज ओमेगा एल? इट इज द वोल्टेज अपॉन करंट. वोल्टेज अपॉन करंट क्या होता है? रेजिस्टेंस. बट हम इसको रेजिस्टेंस नहीं बोल सकते बिकॉज it is due to the coil, it is due to the inductor. So this is the reaction, this is the opposition to the flow of current, this is the reaction given by the inductor. So we name this reaction as opposition to the flow of current. Let us denote it by X, by inductor, and we name this as inductive reactance. Inductive reactance means जो reaction दिया है coil ने, किसने? इंडक्टर में. Although the SI unit of omega L is also ohm, it is a kind of resistance, लेकिन नाम हम resistance नहीं देंगे, नाम हम क्या देंगे? Inductive reactance, right? So putting the value of I naught, putting this value of I naught here, the equation comes out to be this equation comes out to be I is equals to I naught sine omega t minus pi by 2. This is the equation of current where XL is omega L or omega is the angular frequency, right? We can also write it 2 pi nu L. So when we increase the frequency, XL will be more. When we decrease the frequency, XL will be less. It is the resistance offered by the inductor, right? It is the resistance offered by the inductor. So now the equation of EMF was E naught sine omega t. The equation of current is I naught sine ओमेगा टी माइनस पाई बाय 2. इससे हमें क्या पता चलता है? इससे हमें यह पता चलता है व्हेन ईएमएफ वाज इन द फेज ऑफ ओमेगा टी, करंट वाज लैगिंग बिहाइंड. व्हाई लैगिंग बिहाइंड? किससे पता चला हमें? माइनस पाई बाय 2. कितना पीछे चल रहा है करंट? माइनस पाई बाय 2. व्हेन दिस इज मैक्सिमम, दिस इज जीरो. व्हेन दिस बिकेम जीरो, इट बिकेम मैक्सिमम. व्हेन अगेन इट बिकेम जीरो, इट बिकेम नेगेटिव. When this became negative, this became zero. Again when this became maximum, this became zero. That is how the current and EMF are changing, right? So let us draw the wave diagram. कितना पीछे चल रहा है? माइनस पाई बाय 2. तो अगर ये EMF का वेव है, दिस इज E और I वर्सेस टाइम, तो ये जो करंट है ये पीछे चल रहा है कितना? माइनस पाई बाय 2. तो यहां से शुरू होगा, 0 से -1. -1 means minus pi by 2, and that is how the current will change. The wave diagram tells us that current is lagging behind by a phase difference of pi by 2. अगर ये 0 था ईएमएफ तो करंट कहां था, -1। जब ये मैक्सिमम हुआ, ईएमएफ मैक्सिमम हुआ तो करंट कितना हो गया, 0। जब ये फिर से 0 हुआ, ईएमएफ फिर से 0 हुआ, तब तक करंट क्या हो चुका था, मैक्सिमम। यू सी हियर, you see here and you see, and that is how current will be lagging behind the EMF by a phase difference of pi by 2. So we have drawn the circuit diagram, wave diagram. Now coming to the phasor diagram, right? अभी E naught का फेज कितना था, ओमेगा टी। ये वाला प्रोजेक्शन क्या बताता है, E naught sin ओमेगा टी। करंट इज लैगिंग बिहाइंड बाय pi by 2 and the phasor moves in anti-clockwise direction. So पहले कहाँ गया, ओमेगा टी, फिर वापस आया कहाँ, करंट के लिए। दिस इज I naught. So and what is this angle? This angle is pi by 2. Opposite omega t and then minus pi by 2 because current is lagging behind. This projection tells us the instantaneous current, which is I is equals to I naught sin omega t minus pi by 2. So what we have discussed? We have discussed the EMF equation, current equation, circuit diagram, wave diagram, phasor diagram. Relation between E and I is current lags by a phase difference of pi by 2. This is the relationship between E and I. And what is the resistance offered? Resistance offered is XL, which is equals to omega L, or XL is equals to 2 pi nu L. Hope you have understood this. This is denoted by XL. XL is equals to inductive reactance or opposition to the flow of current by the inductor L. Right? What is XL? XL is given by omega L. What is omega? Omega is the angular frequency which is given by 2 pi into frequency. So 2 pi nu into L will be the XL. राइट, सो SI यूनिट ऑफ एक्सएल विल बी ओम, क्योंकि ये एक तरह का रेजिस्टेंस ही है तो उसका SI यूनिट आप प्रूव भी करोगे यहां से, हर्ट्ज और हेनरी से वैल्यू रख के भी निकालोगे तो यू विल गेट ओम ओनली, राइट। अभी हम बात करते हैं कि कौन से सर्किट में कैसे काम करता है इंडक्टर। लेट अस टॉक अबाउट द सर्किट्स फॉर डीसी। अभी डीसी में क्या होता है, करंट सीधा सीधा सेम डायरेक्शन में फ्लो करता है, करंट चेंज नहीं होता, देयर इज नो अल्टरनेटिंग करंट इन डीसी। सो व्हेन वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट डीसी, फ्रीक्वेंसी ऑफ डीसी इज जीरो, फ्रीक्वेंसी ऑफ डीसी इज जीरो, देयर इज नो प्लस माइनस वेव फॉर्म। तो फ्रीक्वेंसी कितना होता है, डायरेक्ट करंट का जीरो, फ्रीक्वेंसी जीरो तो एक्सएल भी कितना हो गया, जीरो। मतलब यही अगर हम यहां पे डीसी से लगाएं तो इट विल अलाउ डीसी, डीसी को वो पास होने देगा, क्योंकि उसका इंडक्टिव रिएक्टेंस कितना हो जाएगा, इंडक्टिव रिएक्टेंस विल बिकम जीरो। इंडक्टिव रिएक्टेंस जीरो होने का मतलब कोई रेजिस्टेंस ही नहीं ऑफर कर रहा, मतलब अगर हम यहाँ पे एसी की जगह डीसी लगाएं तो डीसी इजीली पास होती है इंडक्टर में। अभी हम बात करते हैं एसी की। अगर हम किसी भी इंडक्टर में एसी लगाएंगे, क्योंकि एसी का फ्रीक्वेंसी होता है हाई फ्रीक्वेंसी होता है, सो एसी का क्या होगा, एक फ्रीक्वेंसी होगा। फ्रीक्वेंसी होने की वजह से, क्योंकि ये एसी का हाई फ्रीक्वेंसी होने की वजह से एक्सएल भी क्या होगा, हाई होगा, मतलब अपोजिशन टू द फ्लो ऑफ करंट भी क्या होगा, हाई होगा। तो डज नॉट अलाउ और ब्लॉक्स डीसी। तो जब भी हम एसी पास करेंगे इंडक्टर में, व्हाट इट विल डू, it will not allow AC to flow through it, it will block the AC. What it will allow, it will allow DC to pass through, but it will not allow AC to pass through. Is that clear? So what we have learnt in inductor, we have learned that the current lags behind by a phase difference of pi by 2. It will allow DC to pass through it, but it will not allow AC to pass through it, right? Now the resistance offered by the inductor is called as inductive reactance. Its SI unit is also ohm, right? So we are using so many circuits in which we are using inductors. There we cannot use resistors, because resistors will produce some heating effect. So in all those circuits in which we do not need heating effect, we do not need power loss. Power loss नहीं चाहिए हमें, right? Power loss is I square R. अभी जैसे डीसी सर्किट के लिए देखो, R मतलब रेजिस्टेंस क्या हो गया, जीरो, तो पावर लॉस होगा ही नहीं। फॉर एग्जाम्पल रेगुलेटर ऑफ आवर फैन, right? So the regulator of our fan will have inductor in connection so that there is no power loss. Yeah, I'll check the screen wala part.